Hi, so I'll be breaking down the episode 3 trailer that is currently out for House of the Dragon, just to try to understand what they have in store for us for the next episode. As I said in my second episode breakdown, I felt like it was more of a slow burn still. I expected more action, more fighting, more of everything. But I think they will translate all of that in episode 3, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, let's look at the trailer and see what they have in store for us.
Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place.
I like that interaction at the very beginning. I don't know where this place is. I don't know if it's King's Landing. If it's not King's Landing, please correct me. But the interaction
Soon
between
they will not even remember what it was that began the
Rhaenyra and Rhaenys kind of reminds me of their first interaction in season 1, where Rhaenys was kind of warning Rhaenyra that these guys usually don't accept women to sit on the Iron Throne. And here they are, both women who are currently have felt that, but the difference is Rhaenyra has a chance to fight for her claim to the throne. As for Rhaenys, she can only sympathize with her. They have a lot to relate to together. They've lost kids because of this. And yeah, the aspect of not being given the opportunity to sit on the throne is also something that I feel bonds them together, Yeah, so I don't know, I feel like this scene just reminds me of that.
war in the first place.
I don't know where this is, and I don't know who these people are. The twins being buried after
remember what it was that began
just
the
a
war in the first
minute.
place.
This is the twins being buried. We saw how sad their death was. It was so unnecessary, because without Christian Cole gaslighting the Ares guy, the Ares with the E, without him gaslighting him, he wouldn't be in this situation. They both wouldn't have been in this situation.
And the desire to kill and burn
Here
takes
is Christian Cole. I didn't like him, but after episode 2, I completely hated him because of his lack of accountability. And we know those people who usually just blame everyone for their problems instead of just looking in the mirror and be like, you know what? I am the problem. He is the problem, a very big one. And I don't know if he's regretting. I don't think he's even capable of regret, but anyway.
And takes hold.
Damon seems to be in a killing spree. He's just, I don't know where he is. He's just exerting revenge. So I don't know how this is going to help anyone, but he's just taking it out on people. We've also seen Caraxes as well. He's on top of Caraxes actually. Jacaerys, here is Jacaerys. And I don't know, I usually feel so sorry for him. I don't know if he's going to shine in this episode, but we'll wait and see.
Forgotten.
We cannot hide in our castle.
It's interesting to me at times how Alicent and her kids are basically Targaryens. We would say especially her kids, because they are from Viserys. They are supposed to represent Targaryens, right? But they identify more as Hightowers than Targaryens. And as we all know, this is the battle between Targaryens themselves, because Targaryens are the ones at this time period used to sit on the Iron Throne. So it's funny how when there is conflict, and it was all started by Alicent when she wore that green dress declaring war, and her standing as a Hightower. As in, it's usually so two-faced, and I get why people don't like the Greens, because of their pretense. They hide a lot of themselves. They throw stones and hide their hands. That's what these Hightowers
waiting for war to come to us.
Aemond, I feel like they're sitting in a council, because we've seen Aemond, Alicent, and Christian Cole, who's now the hand of the king. I feel like this is a recipe for disaster.
Good.
and Alicent is going to age 20 years just trying to control these men who are out for blood.
To war, then.
To war.
Alicent is in King's Landing. Her son sits...
I can literally feel Rhaenyra's sorrow, as in she's been faced with so many things. Her father's death, she wasn't able to mourn it. Her losing the unborn baby she was trying to birth. Her losing the son, the other son, as in her losing her crown, as in it's like too much. If she explodes, I would understand if she exploded and started doing weird things. As in her rush to judgment or her rushing to do weird, unexplainable stuff would make sense more than Daenerys just rise to madness. Daenerys' madness plot rather didn't make a lot of sense, but hers, I would believe, because she's really gone through the ringer. Because I'm thinking this happened between weeks of each other, maximum months. She's very strong. Alicent trying to pray there. I'm not really particularly acquainted with the religion, but I'm thinking it's the one that Cersei blew up with the blasting green jelly. I know it's not called that, but I'm thinking that's the religion Alicent is faithful to and praying to. Yes, as you can see, Daemon is just out for revenge, and he's just doing things that we'll get to find out when the episode airs. I'm thinking the reason why we are seeing eggs, or rather the dragon eggs are being presented, is because there is a Targaryen war, right? And they're looking for more dragon riders. I know these ones can't be dragons because they're still not hatched. They're not yet hatched. But I'm thinking this is how they're going to get a lot of the Targaryen bastards, because there are a lot of them, to ride the dragons that have no riders, that are mostly in Dragonstone. So
You have.
And what is that?
Dragons.
you see, they're all relying on their dragons. For Aemon and Aegon, rather, they have a lot of confidence because they hold the biggest, strongest, and the most dangerous dragon, which is a Vhagar. But these other ones also have a lot of dragons. What they don't have probably in power, they have in numbers. And they have Caraxes and Meleys, which are dragons that are very experienced in war. So you see, the more the dragons, the more brutal I feel the war is going to become. The sea snake also plays a really huge part in the war, because remember, he is like very powerful when it comes to sea whatever fights. I don't know what I can call them, but I'm thinking I'm already referring them wrong. But he's very powerful when it comes to war in waters. He's defeated a lot of pirates. He controls a lot of voyages. So even in the aspect of business as well. So that's where he comes to play. Actually, this allegiance between him and Rhaenys is very, very, very useful and powerful to Rhaenyra. Rhaenys is very powerful as a dragon rider, and her husband as well as the sea snake. I think, as I said, the word itself makes sense more than I am right now, because I feel like I'm babbling a lot.
To begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction.
Okay.
It'll be savage beyond.
I love how House of the Dragon does their episodes, their trailers rather, because you can't tell a lot. So as much as you watch the trailers over and over again, you still have to like come back to the episodes and see what really goes on. Because I remember there was a scene in a episode in the trailer episode for episode 2 that they didn't air in the actual episode, where Helena is kind of running away from, I think, the horse carriage, and she's being stopped by the mother. We didn't see that actual scene in the episode, yet it was strongly highlighted in the trailer. So. Bela, the girl who is currently betrothed to Viserys. Yes, if I'm not wrong, Rhaenyra's son. I feel like I have his name wrong, but this is Bella. Remember, she was instructed by Rhaenyra to keep a watch around, I feel, where they were, or around King's Landing, just in case of anything. Her dragon, who I don't know the name of the dragon, is told or said to be very fast. It might be a tiny dragon, but it's a very fast, efficient dragon. And I think that's why she was kept on watch in that specific area. And I think this confrontation is between her and Christian Cole and some other soldiers. So I think this confrontation will be something else. I don't think Christian Cole is going to die from this, obviously, but it's good to see him running scared from a dragon on horseback. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's it for the trailer. I am kind of excited to see what they have in store for us in episode 3. So far, so good. They've put out solid episodes, although for me, I wanted to see more action. I don't know, maybe my brain just likes being entertained and all the lights to just keep on blinking here and there. So yeah, let's see what episode 3 has in store for us, and I'll see you on the next one. I have an episode review for episode 2, so check that out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.